Hey everyone, welcome back to another Dr. Stone reaction. So I was actually originally not planning to make reactions for Dr. Stone, but I watched like the first four episodes on my own, and then I changed my mind, so I'm gonna start recording from now. So let me just recap kind of like my thoughts. You already know my thoughts on season three because I posted that, but I'll just recap my thoughts on the last like few episodes. Um, I've been saying, okay, maybe I didn't say it during season three. I don't remember if I did, but I've been saying since the start. There, why are we assuming that like Senku Village, Ishigami Village, is the only place, is the only civilization on Earth that's like revived on Earth? How do we know that there isn't one on the U.S. and Europe and Africa and wherever that has also revived? So I've been thinking like we don't know that, and there's actually a very good chance that Senku is not the only one because there's 8 billion people on the planet. Why would Senku be the only one to revive and start a prison? There had to be at least another one. And finally, I got validated on that, and I was right. There was another civilization that's actually even more advanced. Probably has been up for longer. Maybe the scientists might not necessarily be better than Senku, but they've been up for much longer. And that's why they've been able to build up all of this stuff. And Shuran side is kind of crazy, but they don't seem to be too hostile at the moment, considering like that the fact that the leader is willing to talk with Senku. Like it's not Senku, I guess it's Gen in this case, but the leaders are willing to talk. So it doesn't seem too hostile, even if the Shuran side was insane. Yeah, plane. I was losing my mind when I saw the plane fly in. I don't think there's much else to say. I kind of covered everything that happened, so let's get right into it.
Yo, Zeno.
Oh my god, it's dub. Why is the default for this the English dub every time? This happened last time as well when I was watching. The default audio is English for some reason. Yeah, there you go. Oh, by the way, I could be completely wrong about this. Dr. X, aka Zeno, he looks like eerily close to Senku. Like I'm thinking this guy might be Senku's dad, like biological father, because we still don't know anything about his biological dad. So I'm thinking that might be him, or if not his dad, maybe like his uncle or something, Oh yeah, and I can't, without. I can't not talk about this masterpiece of an opening. It's such a vibe. This is such a perfect opening for this season. So, my brother doesn't even watch Dr. Stone. But the moment I saw this opening, I sent it to him. I'm like, this is such a vibe. And he loved it so much. And it's not just the music, it's also the visuals too. Like the moment that's, I think it's gonna be coming soon, when they're all like dancing, and if you just like pause and look at how each person is dancing, it's amazing. I love this opening so much. Like Senku in the back with the most half-assed dance. It's like he doesn't even want to do this. He's out there just like, yeah, okay, sure, I'll dance. I don't know if I mentioned this last season, but another thing that I find really weird about this is the fact that this is apparently the final season, even though it feels like there's still so much left in the show. Like Senku, when he drew out his plan for making the rocket, there's still like he said they need the core. He said like there was, I don't remember all of them now. There was like 5 things like they need foreign from the US? Do you need some like metal alloy from Europe or whatever? Do you need you know, things from like all across the world? So it's like, it feels like there should be a season for each of those. There's like a season for the US, a season for like Europe, a season for Africa, a season for, you know, whatever, all the stuff that they have together, because I don't remember all of it. And then after all of that is done, there's still going to be another season for like taking the rocket up to the moon and dealing with Wyman. That's what, to me, that's what it feels like, how much is left in the story. This feels like it could be at least another like 4 or 5 seasons. So for this to be the final season is so weird. This doesn't make sense. I don't know. To me, it feels like they're rushing it. I hope they're not rushing it. I hope there's a good reason why all of this stuff is covered in such a short time. Yeah. We'll see. I mean, obviously they're scientists. You just saw a goddamn plane. Are you serious with this? So the plane is not an indication that they're scientists, but the radio is? Fair enough. Mm-hmm. But now they're behind. Yep. It's not they might, they already did, by a landslide. Youth Kingdom of Science? Let's stop freaking out. Let's stop freaking out and listen to what he has to say. He's clearly willing to talk. Gen messed up with that one. Gen really messed up with that one. That doesn't make you a scientist. That doesn't make you a scientist. None of them makes you a scientist. Sounds like Taiju. I don't know if that's a reason to just shoot fire on sight like that. Yeah, please explain. And not just ammo, they can also make revival fluid with that ammonia. Oh, that's his term? Okay, yeah. I don't think Senku would agree to that. He probably doesn't know how to make the revival fluid. Yep. So he's figured out that they know how to make the revival fluid. Yep, this is exactly. He's figured it out. That's a declaration of war. Mm-hmm. Yep. That was a declaration of war. Plane incoming? No, I'm pretty sure they only have one plane. Or maybe, never mind. Never mind. They don't only have one plane. They don't only have one plane. I thought they only had one plane. I was not expecting this. Yeah, that's what I'm saying. I don't know, planes are pretty advanced. I kind of just assume they only have one. Yeah, but it still needs to be fixed. You still need to fix it up. That was quick. That was quick. That was like, what, one day they fixed the plane? They're turning the Perseus into an aircraft carrier? Damn, I feel like I haven't seen that since season 1. Old man, how did I forget his name? Kaseki? I feel like he hasn't done that since, he hasn't busted off his clothes like that since season 1. Magma is dumbass. I swear, this show would be better if you just removed Magma from it. And these idiots fell for it. Ah, these dumbasses, all of them. Someone stop them. Someone stop. Yes, thank you. Thank you. Thank you for that. That gun is... That gun can't even penetrate skin. The most it can do is like an impact damage. Like it's gonna hurt like a paintball. They're just building a runway for the plane. But that doesn't answer the question. How are they going to compete? Because the other plane is probably gonna be... Like, is there a gun on this plane? First of all. Second of all, who's gonna use the gun? Who here has gun experience? Like, there's still so many problems with this plan. Who has piloting experience? Who has gun experience? Who said that this plane is gonna be able to stand up to the other plane? That's true, actually. That's true. If you've ever looked at the properties of bamboo, it actually is OP. It's everything. It's lightweight, it's flexible, it's strong, it's... You can eat it, you can make clothes, you can make paper, it's like... it's such an insanely versatile material. Hmm? What's up? Yeah. Ho ho! Okay, interesting. I mean, okay, I guess Ryusui has piloting experience, so Ryusui can be the one to pilot the plane, but then who's gonna use the turret? Who is this? I want to say she looks like a character that we know, but I can't put my finger on it. Amaryllis? She looks... I don't know. I could be wrong about it. She looks a bit like Amaryllis. Maybe it's just the hair. But she looks a lot like Amaryllis. I don't know if there's a connection there. Dr. Taiju. It's gonna be led by Tsukasa, probably. Yep. Yoga. Ukyo. Kohaku? Oh wait, no, Kohaku's gone already. Right. Suika's a scout, and then the other three are just like their best fighters. Because can't forget, Ukyo is an incredible archer. Just because he hasn't used his bow in 2 seasons does not mean I forget how good of an archer he is. Suika. So what I don't understand about Zeno is why not just collaborate? Like, why does he want them to work under him instead of collaborating side by side? Like, they could collaborate on equal terms. They don't have to work, you know, they don't have to work under him. So I don't get this. Like, either you work under me or I kill you kind of mentality. Oh, by the way, I like the in the ending what they did with the tarot cards. I like to guess like what each character is. I don't know. I don't have like too much knowledge of tarot cards, but I try to guess. My knowledge of tarot cards is literally from like Persona and Balatro, so very limited. But Senko's obviously the Fool because the Fool is the main character. Ryusui, they made it obvious with the wheel on his back that Ryusui is Temperance, especially with how like he's the one who developed the economy and all of this stuff. He's Temperance. This is the Hermit, Chrome. Justice is Ukyo. The Moon? Kohaku, maybe the moon, because the shield behind her looked like a moon. So- Or is that strength because there's the lion there? No, but strength probably. Yeah, see, what is Tsukasa? Because strength isn't like strength guy holding like a hammer or something. He's not that. What is Tsukasa? There was Taijo and Yuzuriha in an earlier episode, and that one's obviously the lovers. That's pretty clear. Maybe he's the world. Maybe Tsukasa's the world. That would make sense. Because the world, like, if Senku is the first one, if Senku's the fool, the first one, the main character, it would make sense if Tsukasa's the world, like the final tarot card, because they're like two sides of a coin, kind of. So it makes sense if like Senku's the first and Tsukasa's the last, so that makes Tsukasa the world. I don't know. Okay, I'm back. I just went. I took a quick like bathroom break, get some water, move around a little bit. I forgot to mention this during the last episode, but I'm recording this like literally like just now, as in the last episode that is out, as you can see. I am not caught up. Right now, episode 10 is out, just to be clear. Because I didn't realize when Dr. Stone came back, so I didn't watch until actually just last week is when I started watching. So I'm pretty far behind. So I'll be doing 2 episodes per video until I catch up, which I mean, it should only be like 2 more videos, 2 episodes. So yeah. Let's get started. What's with the claws? Like, what do you even use the claws for? This never gets old. This title screen. 4 seasons of that and still doesn't get old. Excuse me? What was that camera angle? Who is this anyway? I'm guessing she's Stanley's partner. Yeah, you definitely did. And she also looks like, see what, like these characters, they all look so similar to ones we know. Like she looks like what's her name, the pink haired girl, the gymnast that's with us on the ship. He looks a little bit like Magma. Even his attitude's kind of like Magma. The big girl, the big woman from last episode, she looks like Amaryllis. Zeno looks like Senku. I don't know what's up with the similarities here, because they shouldn't be related at all, but they just look so similar. Usopp? Is that Usopp? What's he doing here? These two don't look like any characters that we have on the ship right now. What? I don't get it. Why not? I'm so confused. What's her responsibility exactly? Why can't she do any heavy lifting? I mean, it's 2 bottles of water. It's not exactly heavy lifting. Yeah, you say this every episode. We get it. Wait, so how does it measure the humidity? I know how a thermometer works because it's like mercury. I mean, it's mercury. Well, now they use alcohol because mercury is toxic, but they used to use mercury because it's the most reactive. Where mercury would expand under higher temperatures and shrink at lower temperatures, and that's how the thermometer worked. Alcohol is the same, it's just not as effective as mercury. How does he measure humidity? I'm curious about that. It's probably for like the accuracy of his gun. Yep. If he's gonna shoot a gun, he has to know all the weather conditions. This is basic knowledge. Oh, he's gonna snipe. That's the plan. But he doesn't even know which one is Taiju though. He literally doesn't know which one is Taiju. What is this act? Okay, so I think she's gonna switch sides. I am getting like a very strong feeling she's gonna switch sides. Okay, so why can't she lift them? What does this have to do with her heavy lifting? He said, "Oh, you can't lift because it's heavy lifting." Why not? How does heavy lifting affect this? Her responsibility is to stand there so he can measure 5 inches on her clothes. What does that have to do with lifting? Relax. His body's not gonna explode from a sniper shot. Like, yeah, okay, I get the head might explode, but that was half his body. Like that is not a sniper bullet anymore. That's like that's a rocket launcher. If they believe her, there is a problem. Like, if they buy this acting, I will be concerned. They definitely do not believe her acting. But I'm curious what they have planned. Because like I said, they definitely don't believe the acting, so what is the plan here? Shut up, man. She's not even blonde, that's pink hair. Besides, he's loyal to Kohaku. Okay. I don't like her. She is annoying. So she's thinking Ryusui. Oh. Yeah, it's gonna be Ryusui. Based on that image. Yeah, not suspicious at all. What were those sounds? Oh. Well. Okay. That's not good. She already found him. He learned from Gen. What is this pose? Why does the woman in this show keep standing in the weirdest poses? Francois. Interesting. Okay, Francois, okay. I see you. Ice cream. Do they have the capabilities for ice cream? No, I agree with him though. He's right. Yep. There is nobody that hates ice cream. It's just milk, cream, sugar, gelatin. Okay, so fun fact. I've actually made ice cream before. With my brother. We made ice cream. We didn't use gelatin. We just took milk and sugar. And we put in some other flavorings. We put like caramel and chocolate and stuff. And we mixed it all up. And so making an ice cream without a machine is a bit of a pain in the ass, if I'm being honest. But it actually turned out so good. You put it, so once you put like the milk and all the ingredients, you put it in the freezer. But you can't just leave it in the freezer, because if you do, it will become a block of ice, like solid ice. You can't really eat that. So what you have to do is you have to keep, every like 20 minutes, you have to keep taking it out and mixing it, putting it back in. And essentially, because you have to, by constantly mixing it while it's being frozen, it stops it from becoming a solid chunk of ice, and instead becomes more like a snowy texture. That's actually, if you've ever wondered, the difference between snow and ice is exactly that. Snow and ice are the same thing. They're both frozen water. The difference is that ice is you have like this big like body of water that freezes as one big piece, while snow is essentially powdered ice. You have all of these small like water particles that are being frozen separate individually. So when they pack on top of each other, it's like a powdery substance. So that's the idea with making ice cream, is that by constantly mixing it while it's being frozen, stops it from solidifying into like a piece of ice, and instead it becomes more of this powdery, creamy feel. Obviously, it's much easier with a machine. That's why if you go to any ice cream place, they have a machine that makes it. But if you're making it by hand, it is possible. It just takes a lot more effort. Didn't use gelatin though. Gelatin is a bit weird. Where did he get bay leaf from? Wait, where did he get bay leaf from? Hold up. Well, I can't. When did he get bay leaf? Thanks. Okay. Senku. Okay. Who took the time? Like Francois. Come on, Francois. I'm saying who took the time. I don't know. Come on, Francois. Like you took the time to carve out Senku ice cream on a waffle cone. Like, are you serious right now? What? Just make the ice cream and serve it. Why are you carving out words on it? Like, come on now. What is this? This is gonna be another like Homura moment. Yeah, I knew it. See? Like you said, there is nobody that hates ice cream. I knew it. It's Senku's dad, isn't it? It's Senku's dad, isn't it? Dr. X, science is elegant. Oh, okay. It's not his dad. It's his mentor. Or mentor. His motivation. His like motivation into start like learning science was Dr. X. Okay. It's not his dad. Maybe it might still be his dad. They have not confirmed it's not. Okay, this one's pretty obvious. Suika is the star. You know, there's like a million stars on here. It's obvious she's the star. And then this is what I was saying about the lovers, because it's like two people who love each other, so it makes sense. Is there any else that I've missed here? I feel like no, there isn't. Yeah, this is very interesting actually. I'm intrigued to see where this goes, but not now. I have to stop now. I've already said all my thoughts throughout the episodes. There's not much else to say now. Yeah, that's gonna be it for today. Take care.